I'm honored and humbled to appear before you today as a nominee for Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. I look forward to answering the committee's questions over the coming days. And if I am fortunate enough to be confirmed, I pledge to faithfully and impartially discharge my duties to the American people as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. Thank you.
So just so I'm clear, and then we can move on, are you saying that you are now, before I said it, aware or not aware that President Trump made these comments about who he would nominate to the United States Supreme Court?
All right, Senator Harris, what I was saying, I thought you initially framed the question as whether I was aware before this nomination process began. And my answer to that question—
I'm now asking you if you are aware, were you aware before this hearing began?
So you're changing, you're asking me now whether I was aware before the hearing began?
As a follow-up question, I am, yes.
And what I said was that when I had my calls with Democratic senators, this question came up, and I don't recall, but it may well have been that they referenced those comments in the course of those calls. Even if so, that wasn't something that I heard or saw directly by reading it myself.
We need a reset here, in my mind, for the people at home, a bit of a reality check. This isn't normal right now. We have to understand that what people are dealing with, that 7.7 million people have gotten this virus, that 214,000 Americans have died. And for people watching at home and wondering what we're all doing in this room right now, we should be doing something else right now. We shouldn't be doing this. We should be passing coronavirus relief, and I think people have to know that right now.
This morning, Senator Feinstein asked you a question about the Supreme Court's 2015 decision in Obergefell v. Hodges, a case in which the court recognized the constitutional right to same-sex marriage. And I was disappointed that you wouldn't give a direct answer on whether you agreed with the majority in that case or if you instead agree with your mentor, Justice Scalia. So even though you didn't give a direct answer, I think your response did. You used the term sexual preference to describe those in the LGBTQ community. And let me make clear, sexual preference is an offensive and outdated term.
Brown versus Board of Education super precedent is that you're not aware of any effort to go back to the good old days of segregation by a legislative body. Is that correct?
That is correct.
It is striking that as we sit here right now, there are only 2 Democratic senators in the room. It is indicative of what they're tacitly admitting, which is that they don't have substantive criticisms.
We're in the midst of a COVID-19 crisis, a pandemic, and some members are in their offices following this on television, and to suggest their absence here means they're not following or participating is incorrect.
What are the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
Speech, religion, press, assembly, speech, press, religion, assembly. I don't know, what am I missing?
Redress or protest.
Okay.